Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha. So now I shall make a video on the tensions on China. So a major mistake that China is making by laying nuclear heating areas in their north and northeast. 70% of China's cities will have these heating places, which will heat up the northeast of of China, and that will make China a doomsday country. It's going to cause a lot of problem to the world, and it's not only China, of course, it is all the countries together. And as I predicted in April, every single country is going to fight with each other, and there's going to be a World War III almost. And I had predicted this in April, where there was no sign of such things happening, and the stock market was quite okay. And exactly at that time, 15, 16 and 17 June, I had also marked 14th of June. You can watch my video Danger Lurking in India, where I also explained the world economy and wars in the world will be there. So I explained all of these things also in that video. And so it was predicted that there will be a World War III, and we see that that is going to happen now. US and Iran tensions are going just too much into the skies, and it's just soaring, and the economy of the world is falling slowly, and India's economy has fallen. Economy in the sense the stock market has fallen by 500 points, and yeah, that was yesterday 17th of June, which I had also predicted. So all of these things are happening. We are having dangerous weather conditions in India in the month of June, and we are having dangerous political conditions all over the world, geopolitical conditions. This is going to worsen till the 4th of August. I suggest the viewers to see my video Danger Lurking in India before coming to conclusions about anything, because this is going to happen and this will happen. And especially one very important point I needed to explain in this video was the eclipse. We are going to have a partial lunar eclipse on the 16th to 17th of July, and exactly almost a month before, we have this dangerous conjunction on the 16th of 17th of June. So the eclipse basically has to do with China and the northeast parts of India. So the areas which extend from the northeast of India are going to be affected, especially China. So China will be badly affected once the eclipse is over, 16th, 17th July. And of course there will be a world war at that time. There is going to be a world war, and I don't see that anything is going to get set right. Everything is going to get worsened now. And I had also said in my video that the northwest parts from India will be affected, and if you see in the map that Iran is exactly northwest to India, exactly northwest to India, and also I had said west, northwest and south, and Orissa, etc. So all of these things are going to get affected, and we all have to be very careful, and we have to not invest too much in such dangerous markets like stock market, etc., and keep ourselves safe and get back to the spiritual side of life to get saved from this disaster, because the disaster is imminent and it is going to happen. As I've been explaining in my last 4 videos, it is going to happen, and there is no chance that people can escape from this dangerous conjunction. Only those who have devotion in the Lord and have faith in the Supreme can. I don't mean that the faith in Supreme should be particular to any religion. It can be Allah for the Muslims, it can be our various gods for the Hindus, and Jehovah for the Christians, and other gods for the religions. But one thing I suggest is have faith in your religion and God, and you get saved from this disaster. And astrology is a purely perfect science, and as you have seen in my last predictions, everything comes true if made correctly with logic and after a study of the scriptures perfectly. So this will happen, and you can see it. I'm not fear-mongering, but I'm trying to help the people understand that some disaster is coming up and they need to take a different turn. The world needs to take a different turn now. So thank you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha. And sorry, I forgot to detail about the eclipse. The eclipse is it's exactly the Ashadha month, the Ashadha Hindu month. So the reason why we consider the ancient Vedic months is that India is the beginning of all civilizations, and especially the northwest part, the central portion of India, where we reckon every single position from the central parts of India. So from there, the prediction has come correct. The reason why I use this methodology of taking India as a center, because from the beginning of time, India is the start for all civilizations and the cradle of civilizations, not Greece and not any other country. So basically this point in India, somewhere close to the northwest of India from the central portion, that is around the area of Madhya Pradesh, and some people also take the south as a center, but it's okay. India is the center of the world for predicting astrology, especially Vedic astrology. So in Vedic astrology, all the predictions have come correct. It's because of this point taking India as a center, and that's why the northwest is getting affected. Russia, Iran, on those sides, and directly, and you can take it long. You can take it exactly long. The northwest and the west also. So if you take it the west and northwest long, you get the US and the Iran, and if you take it even further, you get the UK, which is being hit by weather problems. So this is the reason why astrology, Vedic astrology, is perfect, pure and correct. So the eclipse occurs in the Ashadha month. So if we refer to Brihat Samhita, it is clearly mentioned that Ashadha month eclipses cause problems to China. So that is going to happen now, and oil prices have already risen. All of these things are happening and the global economy is falling, and I have just made this video to offer some solutions for the people. And gold prices are falling, but that doesn't mean gold is going to fall like the stock market. Gold will always be at a proper stage. It's not going to fall badly, and buying gold would be a good option, as gold wouldn't fall as bad as the stock market. It will increase someday or the other, and it's not going to just break down. Gold is eternal, silver is eternal, so I mean economically eternal. So one can invest in this might be the right time to invest. But when Jupiter is fine in the zodiac, when Jupiter exits the conjunction of Saturn and Ketu and gets a better situation, gold prices will increase. And when benefic planets pass through the special signs of Capricorn and Scorpio, etc., different types of the commodities will raise, especially gold. So it's not bad to invest in gold, it's bad to invest in the stock market. And one should invest in fixed properties instead of investing in stock market and all of that, and become more spiritual rather than becoming too much into material stuff. So this is what I wanted to explain, and this is my list of calculations, and I just see whether I missed something else. If we see the Brihat Samhita, which I saw just now again to double check whether the prediction for the northwest part of India was perfect or not, I found that Shani represents Iran and the US, whereas Ketu also represents the same sign. One more warning is that Gemini and Sagittarius is hosting the eclipse and the dangerous axis. So Gemini, which will represent the nations like US, etc., and Sagittarius, which will represent the nations which are adding up to their arsenal. Basically now it's Iran, China and all of those countries, and North Korea. So North Korea, etc., is represented by Sagittarius, whereas Gemini represents the countries which already have their arsenal ready. So that's why there is going to be a world war type of war. Not exactly a world war, but maybe more or less than it. So this is going to happen. So thank you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha.